on your screen is the talent do anything. White can't do anything else after this. He's the entire queen down. So at this point, if you count 1, 2, 3, black also has 1, 2, 3. So it's actually a full queen down position. But can Gukesh take the risk of going king c7? Because king d6 is a bad move. Aditya plays it one move a bit too late, because now the knight gets the d8 square, which earlier the queen was there. So yeah, he plays it knight to d8, and perhaps Aditya had to go d5 before the queen moved out. How can white have compensation for the missing queen? Well, that's because look at the black pieces, they're all poorly positioned. What a game this is turning out to be. You are on move 16, and somehow Gukesh has managed to figure out things over the board in a variation that perhaps he was not aware of. Insane. And now Aditya's time to think. He's like, okay, if I give up my bishop, take here, that's not great because I need my bishop. He needs every single resource to be in the game. Bishop check, he's calculating. King b8, can I give a check? Can there be a perpetual? But oh, bishop check, b6. Can I go rook c1, rook c7? But then suddenly the rook comes in. Not easy, not easy. Although there's a great plan. Rook c1 with the idea of bishop c7. Maybe that's possible. Maybe that's an idea. And Aditya starts to think a lot here. Maybe he'll go below the time of Gukesh. But rook c1, look at this. Take on e6 and I take back, and this is a playable position for white. Wow. Insane, right? Chess is so beautiful. White has only a piece, but it works. Let's see if Aditya plays this move. It's clearly the most testing move for Gukesh. But you can't take so much time in a blitz game. Although, what to do? At this point, you also want to play the best possible moves. And Aditya, it somehow feels like a classical game. Let's see, he had 2 minutes 25 seconds before this move. And maybe he'll fall down to 30 seconds or what? Yeah, 16 seconds, and rook b8 quickly played. Actually, Gukesh should have first taken this and then played rook b8. But rook b8 and now bishop c7, knight e6 taken by Gukesh. He's sacrificing the queen. Wow. Takes because, and queen takes d5, attacking the knight. Gukesh's speed is insane here. Knight f4, and suddenly all the coordination is broken. Next move I have e5. I can move my queen away. And Aditya somehow messed it up. Queen f7. Gukesh has 1 minute 13 seconds and Aditya resigns. Whoa! What a game was this. Incredible. And will they analyze after the game? I don't think so. But there's so much to analyze. It's such a beautiful game played by both of them. Kudos first of all to Aditya for trying out this new opening. And he's like, it's a draw. Gukesh is like, who? Bishop e3, maybe instead of bishop f4. Nice to see them analyzing with each other. And maybe knight f7 is what they concluded on. Let's look at this game a little more deeply to understand what was happening here. Okay, so let's go back to this position where Aditya sacrificed the queen. Knight d1, bishop f7, check, king c7, check. It all looked fine until this point, king a7. And now there were many choices. Clearly d5 was the one for choice. Knight f7, while looking tempting, is not a good idea because of check, bishop d2, and this very nice move, queen b5. Because if you take the rook, I take on d4 and it's a mate. So that's the reason why you can't go in this direction just yet. So Aditya's move, castle, makes a lot of sense. And then queen a5, check. Sorry, it's not a check. D5, knight d8. And now when he played rook c1, he took a lot of time for this move. 2 minutes 9 seconds to be precise. And here Gukesh quickly played this. He should have taken and then played rook b8. And the idea of this move is that you make a square for your king here for safety purpose. So let's say check. Now I have b6, and if you go here, I have rook b7. So that's the idea. But as it turned out, he played directly here, and here Aditya had a winning move, but that was missed as he had no time, which was b4. And the point is, after queen b4, you deflect the queen. Now I take here, check, king a7, and rook d8. And you will see that I have one rook and a knight for a queen, which is already good compensation. And yeah, this would have been a very nice thing, but he went bishop c7, completely missing that Gukesh could take here. And after bishop takes queen, knight g5, Gukesh is a clear piece up. Maybe this is playable, but it's not the best. So he went takes, but now it was all fine for Gukesh and